that makes it even more difficult to make a decision like this. But in evaluating the season, I really felt that change was needed, and kind of Mike's tenure had run its course. I think we needed a new voice, and it happens in our league. I look at the situation a couple of years ago with Andy Reid in Philadelphia. Obviously, he had great success there, and you look with the change there, and in terms of making a coaching change there, he's obviously gone on and had great success in Kansas City, and obviously Philadelphia, the success that they had with the coaching changes worked well for both. And I guess the other thing I would stress in terms of the timing, I think we all would have preferred to make the change following the season. We've been in these situations with Mike before. Obviously, you think back to 2016, we were 4-6. All of our efforts were in, turning the season around. I really think if we'd gotten a key win here or there, things would have changed. But the way the season unfolded, we're never able to get that win. And quite honestly, the performance on Sunday night, to me, made it very clear that coaching change was needed. Brian has been involved, is involved in that decision. He and I met after the game last night, and both agreed that a change was needed. And and we have a great history and tradition here, and very disappointed in what we've seen this year. I think everybody associated with the organization is disappointed season we have, but particularly the performance last night, in my mind, was unacceptable. So, knowing that we're going to make the change, in my mind, it's best for the organization to make the change now rather than waiting to the off season. The process of hiring a coach is a competitive process. It gets us into the market earlier. I think a side benefit, quite honestly, is for Mike. I think he's going to be a strong candidate. I think there'll be a number of openings across the league, and this allows him to focus on the next opportunity for him. The other key I would say is we've got 4 games left. I just met with the team. I talked to the players. There's a lot left to play for, both as a team and certainly for them individuals. I mentioned, talked to them a little bit. I was in a similar position about halfway through my career. I know it's a difficult time, a lot of uncertainty for players, and very best thing they can do is play their best and for the team to play well. The other thing I would mention as we move forward, and obviously this is just in a couple of days, in the second day, we'll be going forward with the search process. Brian will be actively involved, and our goal is to get the very best coach to get the Packers back to playing championship football. Last thing I want to mention is just talk a little bit about the decision to make Joe Philbin interim head coach. First, I have great respect for Joe. He's as fine a man as I think you will meet, but he's also been a part of some of our very best teams here. The Super Bowl team and the teams that are around that era. And another advantage, quite honestly, of making a change now rather than after the season is it gives us an opportunity to see Joe as our head coach for 4 games, see how the team responds, and
oh my God.
See how
I knew it.
Others respond.
Oh my God.
Finish the season on a strong note. I've seen it across the league that although each year stands on its own, you can build up confidence, and if you have success one year, it can carry over the other. So we're looking forward to that. It's
another in-house coach, man. I see where this is going.
We're disappointed where we are now, but our focus now is on finishing the season strong, and then hiring the very best coach that we can for the team. So with that,
Fuck.
I'll open up to any questions that any of you may have.
I think obviously, we've had certain expectations and standards around here for a long time. We certainly have them coming into the season. They haven't been met. I think, to come out at home in this particular situation against a team that we felt we should beat, it just wasn't up to our standard, and it wasn't acceptable for what we want around here.
Right, do you believe that the cracks in the foundation would be on repair?
I wouldn't term it like that, cracks in the foundation. I think the foundation, this organization is very, very strong. I think there's a lot of positive things moving forward. Again, each season, it stands on its own. We had expectations this year. They weren't met. I don't think we've played well most of the season. And I think yesterday was just one of those moments where it was, we were looking forward where we're going, and it wasn't, things weren't changing that needed to be changed.
Man, y'all decided to get rid of this motherfucker after the Vikings game.
Will be actively involved, and obviously, made the decision last night, but we'll put together a committee and move forward.
How much involvement is Russ Ball gonna have?
Much has been made. I've seen some articles about the structure. To me, the most important thing is the people in the building and the relationships, and so Brian and I will work together, and we'll hire the best coach. I'm not going to hire a coach that Brian is not comfortable with.
Okay, then that rules out Joe Philman. Joe Philman won't be the next head coach.
This is about people.
Thank God.
I wouldn't have felt comfortable if it wasn't for the people involved going forward with that structure. That's what it's about. It's really about the people, and I feel very confident that we're going to get the right guy in this.
I can see a scenario where, let's say there's two guys, you're okay with both of them, you actually like one better than the other, and Mark likes the other one. Who do you hire next?
We're not going to talk about hypotheticals.
I feel really confident we'll come to a conclusion that what's best for the organization and move forward that way. We got a lot of strong people in the building that will be going through that process.
Yeah, Chris.
Relationships. It's pretty evident that the relationship between your star player and the previous head coach is fractured. What was done behind the scenes to try and repair that, and how much of that do you think is responsible for where you guys sit today?
Well, first of all, I'd say, I'm assuming you were talking about Aaron Rodgers. Aaron and Mike, I mean, they had a great run together. I mean, they won an awful lot of games together, including the Super Bowl and the playoffs that we talked about. And this decision, it's not about, one player. I mean, this is what's best for the Packer team, Packer organization. I don't know, Brian, if you want to.
Yeah, I think that there's been a lot written, and it's probably been overblown about that relationship. I mean, the football team is made up of a lot of individuals, and there's tension between coaches and players all the time. I think that like Mark said, they've had a lot of success here. They're both very high level quality individuals, and I think there's a lot more to it for where we sit right now than that.
I get that hindsight. It was about a year ago that you gave the 1 year extension. In hindsight, it would have been better to have made a move at head coach then than you also did the same job.
No, I mean, you look at it. I mean, last year was disappointing.
That was a dumbass question.
I think going into this year, realistically, we all had high expectations that we'd be back competing for a championship and Super Bowls. So it was disappointing. No, I think, Mike's had a great run here, and I don't think, I think it's just, to me, it felt that it had run its course. It wasn't anything that he particularly did wrong. I think the change is needed now.
Right now, Joe Philman. I don't know who they're going. I mean, they gotta go through a list. You know what I'm saying? They gotta find out or look at what coaches will be available. You know, it's always a coaching circus whenever the season ends. A lot of coaches start going different directions. So, you know, as much as a coach wants to come play for Green Bay gonna have to sell the coaching position to them to even want to come and play. I mean, to get guys to come and try to coach this team. So, I'm pretty sure they're gonna go through it, go through the list, and pick the best candidate that they feel meets their standards.
Each year is different, but there's talent in that locker room, and the team didn't perform to the expectations that we set for it. And I think that's kind of why we're here where we're at.
I mean, Coach Belichick might want to come to Green Bay. There's been some speculation saying that Josh McDaniels will take over the head coaching position and with the Patriots.
He and I will both agree on it.
He said Luke Walton. Trust and believe me, man. LeBron James gonna find a way to get Luke Walton out of there. I'm hearing Brian Shaw might be the Lakers' next head coach.
Provide input and talk to us.
That's what Kobe said before. That's what Kobe said he thought was going to happen, that Brian Shaw was going to be the head coach, but they wind up bringing somebody else in there, bringing in D'Antoni.
You know, I've felt since I've been here, I have a very good relationship with a lot of our veteran players and stuff, and certainly.
Oh man, that triangle, the way that basketball is being played now.
From that point, obviously, we're not going to consult any of our players.
Phil Jackson wouldn't survive.
Part of it, but at the same time, I think we have a very good feel for our locker room. So that I'll answer it that way.
Well, the other thing I'd say, Aaron was no part at all of the decision to move on from Mike.
Correct.
Specifically, are you targeting?
Well, that was Green Bay.
Ticket TV say a lot of retarded shit too. Phil Jackson's style of coaching back. Phil Jackson don't want to coach. We gonna speak on that.
Aaron Rodgers had nothing to do with the decision to part ways with McCarthy. At the very least.
All right, that's the end of that shit. But yeah, just to answer your question about the Luke Walton situation, Skip Bayless.
Well, we from the outside see things as we see them, and obviously
the Phil Jackson situation.
Or anybody that's reporting, you hear some things from inside of the locker room.
Phil Jackson, when he was coaching he wanted to come back and coach the Lakers. He didn't want to coach on the road. Phil Jackson got that hip problem that's been bothering him ever since he was, I guess, it's been bothering him for a while. He didn't want to coach on the road. He wanted to send his flunkies or dudes he felt that knew his system to go on the road with the team and coach the team. That wouldn't have worked with LeBron. That wouldn't have worked with LeBron. LeBron needs somebody like a Tyronn Lue, somebody that he could get in arguments with, but they remain cool through it all. You know what I'm saying? Coach Lue was real cool with LeBron, so he said about time he got fired. I know, man. It's been a long time coming for Mike McCarthy and his 2006 play calling he trying to do in 2018. That shit don't make no sense. But basically, this was a PR stunt. Packers trying to clear up a lot of the rumors. Packers front office trying to clear up a lot of the rumors. Yeah, that's a good coach, Mark Jackson. I wouldn't mind that. I wouldn't mind Mark Jackson coming over there and coaching the Lakers. Because Luke Walton, man, I'm not feeling Luke Walton. But that's all gonna have to be decided by Jeannie Buss. She got so much faith in Luke Walton, which I don't understand. As bad as Magic want his ass out of there, he can't do shit about that until Jeannie Buss get a green light. But as long as the Lakers stay in the playoff picture and in a great seed in the Western Conference, you might as well just stay. You might as well just get ready for Luke Walton to stick around. Especially if you finish off the season strong, then what Magic gonna do then? He can't you know,
in the way that he was going to
he gonna be backed into a corner about trying to get rid of Luke Walton.
with the kind of care that if he had brought a Super Bowl to Philadelphia, and in this particular case, that did
But basically, this is just a PR stunt. You could tell
this is Mark Murphy.
Brian Gutekunst and Mike McCarthy didn't get along at all, especially when Mike McCarthy could only answer to Mark Murphy. Like I said, the Packers gonna have to get the right head coach. I'm happy they said that Joe Philbin is not won't be looked at as being the next head coach for the Green Bay Packers next year. They like Joe, but I could possibly see Joe Philbin being let go next year before the season starts. Like a lot of this animosity shit that that's going on with Aaron Rodgers against the Green Bay Packers and them being backed into a corner to give him that kind of money to keep, you know, asses in the seats at Lambeau Field, stems from him losing his quarterback's coach, the guy that made him look good. And you know, that says a lot with the quarterback coach, him whining and complaining over the quarterback coach leaving. You know, his play has been, you know, it's regressed. It's declined a little bit. And you could totally tell this season that quarterback's coach that he was whining and complaining about made a huge difference in the way that he plays in these games. So, yeah, a lot of these big plays that Aaron Rodgers should be making, he ain't making them.
It's on you to go out and have energy. It's on you to go out and lead this team.
So that was the PR stunt by Mark Murphy and Brian Gutekunst to come out and try to clean up a lot of the rumors and things that's being said in the media about the firing of Mike McCarthy. I'm pretty sure it's going to be more stuff coming out as like I told y'all, the Aaron Rodgers crusade on bashing him and saying it's his fault and all of the blame. A lot of that's going to be said throughout the season, even going into next season, that he is the reason why Mike McCarthy is being fired. I mean, that comes with the territory of being a superstar athlete in the NFL. When all of that news come out, y'all hear more from me. So I'm out. Got some Laker videos to put out, working on right now. And a Mark Murphy video that I'm gonna probably be dropping sometime later on this week. So y'all be looking forward to that, man. I'm out.